Yo, y'all, we Rusty and Dusty. Y'all see what's back there? Y'all see what's back there? R3 TV is back, boy. Let's go. Got the truck dropped off at Enterprise the next day. I'm back in my old faithful, the beat up Acura TL. Truck over there. Let's get this day started. We're starting the day. It's July 4th, the weekend. So they got some sales at Harbor Freight. I'm gonna go get some stuff. I'm back. I'm excited. I got my car back. I can start doing my tools and my stuff and cleaning and organizing my stuff. Like I'm excited. I'm ready. So we're going to Harbor Freight today. We're going to see what we can get into. I want stuff like welder and air compressor and all this stuff, but we'll see what we get into. Back in my favorite store. Like a kid in the candy store in Harbor Freight. I'll tell y'all that right now. I just want to buy everything. Everything. Got a little something for the store. Got a little vacuum. Little air compressor, nothing crazy, just needed something. Just a couple little tools. And we're gonna get old girl uncovered up. All right, y'all, as you can see, we have Project CB7 back. Home, back into my possession. Got a lot to update, a lot to store to tell y'all what's going on, but feels so good to have this car back. Content is back, I promise y'all. I had no car to make content with. Got the Audi here, but Audi, I like my Audi, but it ain't this. My channel started with this, so it's back. I'm gonna let y'all just see what we got going on, but I ain't gonna tell you too much what's happening right now. Just know that all the issues I was having here, we are good. The car itself, different story, but the heart plant right here, oh baby, money's worth. Yes sir. I ain't finna force feed y'all right now. I want y'all to I gotta get my viewers, get y'all back, go get y'all back invested into the build. So I'm gonna slowly roll in. We're gonna get we got a new battery for the Audi. I went to Harbor Freight and got us a little pump so I can pump up the tires. I'm always having to pump up tires and let out air, and so I just went and got a little 3-gallon air pump. It was on sale for like $50 or something. I was like, why the heck not? So we're gonna get the Audi moved out, get the garage straightened up a little bit. Move the car back. Yes, I can crank it up and drive it and move it and go wherever I want to now. That's crazy. I kind of really enjoy, and I love the garage, but I really enjoy sometimes working on the car outside, like not in the garage, so I can feel the air. I mean, it's hot as ball juice outside, but I kind of like working with the car out here. But yeah, enough rambling. I'm gonna make this video long on purpose. I'm gonna hit y'all with a long video. I think the Audi is ready to crank up. I got something going on with this. I don't know if it's the mass airflow sensor, but I'm getting a weird misfire on the car. I really don't want to put money into it now that I got the Accord back, but
I want to have this car running. I love this car too. It's probably gonna be up for sale. I've been saying it for a while, but I don't have space. I need a truck. I need to be able to take this to events now. Now that I have a good motor, good car. So we'll see. So let's get these tires pumped up. Enough rambling. I'm just rambling on right now. Y'all probably just skip because like why he doing all that talking, because I haven't picked up a camera in a long time and talked about a car. I've been doing my food reviews and videos and views of a foodie. But we back on the car game. Content creation. All right, y'all. We're going to get this tire pumped up. All four tires pumped up. All right, y'all. I'm about to get the car moved. I'm having a little issue, which I'll get into it later, with the battery cable that's running to the back of the car. So it gives me a slow start. But I'm still gonna move it back. It should start up, and let's get into the rest of the video. Got it just in time. It's about to pour down. I took the Audi over and washed it off real quick because it had grime and a whole bunch of stuff on it. For months, I had to get it off. That was just eating at me. But I got the Accord back in the garage. Didn't have a chance to clean up like I wanted to. But she is back in the garage. Get my light. And we can talk about what's going on here. All right, y'all. Let's talk about the CB7. So the CB7 is back in my possession. We got the fully built motor back. So the story is, I had to take the car back to Orlando to the car clinic, to Carlos Tuning. He's the one that built the motor, tunes the car, has touched his car since the beginning of anybody touching this car. Well, anybody that knew what they were doing touching the car. I was having a problem with oil pressure. So I took it back to him. He confirmed that my oil pump was going bad. I had like 30 PSI at startup. Not good. So we got a brand new KS tuned oil pump, balance shaft delete, did all the things, the spacers and all the good stuff. But while it was there, Carlos took it upon himself to fix some things that he wanted to do. Him and Shane, Froman Garage, if y'all follow him on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, he did all the fabrication. Carlos did all the build, and they surprised me. So what we have here is, get some light. We got a brand new to me backdoor intercooler. So you know how this used to come up through here, go around and loop down. This used to go through there, under here, and loop on the side. Now we got just some backdoor access right here. So we're just going straight down here. I got a new wastegate, new blow off valve and dump tube right here. Got some new fittings. Yeah, the motor itself is solid. Carlos said that he, drove the car around a little bit, strapped it down on a dyno. I'll talk about that in a little bit, but strapped it down on a dyno. The engine sounds perfect, fine, healthy, hitting VTEC fine. You know, 12 pounds, you know, on a clean pull. So we're good. But here's where the problem starts. It's the car itself. If you guys have followed the journey of what this car has been through, from it being completely dismantled in a junkyard, I got it back, started fixing it, replaced the wire harness under the dash, under the motor harness, wire tuck. Basically, there's a whole bunch of wiring issues with this car, along with some hub issues and just some weird things that's happening. So Carlos' suggestion is like, hey, look, this car, this motor, and this engine in this car is solid. It's built to go 600 horsepower right now. Yes, he redid my fuel pump job because that was horrible. Looking back at it, I don't know why I did it like that. But with the Hellcat fuel pump, he also installed the let's see if you can see them, the 1650 injectors. Those are installed. So the car is ready to make some pop. The engine is. The car itself is not. His suggestion is, so I have that white, I call it Panda. I have the white CB7 at home. It is an LX. However, it's pretty much unmolested. It does, I didn't have the key for it, so I did do a JDI push to start because the ignition system was messed up. But that's the only thing electrically that was done with the car. So I know that car is solid. It's been sitting, the windows have been down, so it's going to be a lot to really get that car going, like clean, mostly, and replacing the window, just stupid stuff. So I'm really at a crossroad right now of what I'm doing with this car. Like, obviously this car is not going anywhere, but I don't think this car right now, the body of the car, is ready to handle this motor. However, that does not mean that this car is going anywhere. Let's make that be clear. This motor and this build and what I'm trying to do, like the big horsepower, probably not going to happen in this car. That don't mean I'm going, you know, Operation CB7 is going to shut down. Like, I'm going to focus what I'm trying to do with this probably to a different area, because this kind of power, you got to be solid, safe. If you're just cruising around, if something is a little, you know, it's a little slightly sketchy, you know, on stock, you know, it's a little stock H or something, it's a little different. But when you're pushing 600 horsepower, yeah, unless I, you know, get an epiphany and can just fix all the things, which I've been doing for 9 years on this car and nothing happening, it just ain't gonna work. So we still gonna truck along, man. We already got some good parts to put on the car. Still making the car look good. Got to see about when and how and if I'm going to take this motor out, this setup. But huge shout out to Carlos Tuning for, you know, this setup. I didn't ask for it. It was more of a surprise. He knows I've been going back and forth with this car. He wanted to do something nice to me because I've trusted him all these years. You know, getting the car where it is today. He just did it. Him and Shane and his shop just knocked it out for me. So I'm forever grateful for that. Now I can just, if I want to, probably am more than likely, just pick this whole swap up, drop it in something, and it's ready to go. The car itself, everything else is a different story. But we're going to truck along on this channel. I'm already starting installing some new parts that I got. I want to make it official. I'm going to put my wiper cowl. I'm going to get the hood, whichever one I do. Probably for now, this one. Get my hood on, get my front grille on, get the lights working properly. There are some electrical things, and Carlos was pointing out that I knew was an issue, and I know how to fix it because, you know, the whole I know my car thing. It's just stupid stuff, but there was some stuff like bearings and brakes and all that stuff I don't know about, so we're going to dive in. I just wanted to make a video real quick to introduce the CB7 back to the channel. Get y'all ready to see some videos, see some content. So I'll catch y'all on the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe because I will be posting again. All right, peace.